Hey guys, Jeff Ryan here, just having a little fun. I have another project coming up. Boy, I like that pink Willys, you know, I really like that pink Willys. And I just wanted to show it to you because it just came in. And thank you for the accolades, guys, about the Mustang, the red Mustang there. It came out super duper good. I'm having a ball with it. One of my viewers said, hey, listen, what'd you do with the front screw post? And I started cracking up. Nothing. I had to address that. And then I started really thinking about it. I neglected to glue the roof on. I neglected to glue the bumpers. So I've yet to finish that project there. Yet to finish the project. So too fun. And here's what came in. A ice cream truck. Well, Jeff, don't you already have a couple ice cream trucks? Yes, I do. I got one over there. And where's the other one? Yeah, there it is. That's the track cleaner ice cream truck that I made years ago. So why did I get another ice cream truck? Well, the price is right. One, the price is right, and it's in really good condition. I know that the hubs there, I started looking at it when I got out of the package a bit ago, not desirable. Yeah, I get that, but it's got all the stickers, the guys in there. The bumper looks like it could use some work, and maybe a quick bath on top there. But overall, not bad, right? Not bad. But that's not why I got it. I'm not looking for another ice cream truck to race. Let's see what we get here. Oh, it might be missing a shoe. Oh, I tell you what, I just saw that. It doesn't look like there's any brushes. Look at that. You know what? Doesn't look like there's any brushes. Not missing a shoe, missing a couple springs there. Okay, so it looks like we got some parts to get for it before we can revive it here. But here's what I'm thinking. Now, you guys might be more familiar with it than me. I got turned on to these a bit ago. I was watching a video by Luke Talent, and he is one of the best realistic scenery guys that I've seen on the net. The guy is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, really, really hyper-realistic stuff. He does very good work. And he was saying, hey, listen to this one layout. He was going to add a Magrail. Never heard of it. But as he's doing it, I saw what he was doing. And if you guys are familiar with the Magrail, on his little project, he had a bicycle going around the project he's working on, and it was just amazing. It was absolutely amazing. I couldn't believe it. The little rider was pedaling, and he was going along, and you know, it was fascinating to me. So I started looking up the Magrail stuff, and I believe that they're made out of Germany. I don't know if there's any dispensers here in the USA. I wish there was. If there isn't, somebody please do it. Because I'm looking on eBay, and it's like, I don't know, let's say 50, 60 bucks for the kit you want, and the same amount for shipping. You know, it's like, hey, that's not really desirable, you know? So what I was thinking, is I've seen some Magrail is gutting this and turning it into a push car, right? Turning it into a push car so it could go on the Magrail system. And what I thought would be fun is if we had like part of the area of the layout here, you know, I've got enough room to have a nice Magrail layout, I guess. I don't know what else to call it. And I thought about having the ice cream truck, but then, you know, just behind it, like a couple of bicyclists, they'll never catch the ice cream truck. You know, just too funny. So, guys, let me know what you think about the Magrail stuff. If you're familiar with it, you know, yay, nay. I'm just starting to get into it. Again, I saw that one video that I did search it a little bit. There's some pretty cool stuff going on with it, but I'm kind of the newbie with it. And I was just thinking, hey, listen, get the ice cream truck, kids on bikes behind it, or just whatever. Just have a fun time with it. All right, so let me know. Again, let me know what you think about the Magrail stuff. I don't know if I'm going to start with the ice cream truck or finish with the Mustang there. I don't know. Just a sec. All right, I decided to start with the Mustang there, and I just took the body off there. The screw post, it needs to be mended. You see the crack there? Again, I don't know if that crack is there because they had it jacked up, put a lot of stress on it or whatnot, but I'm going to go ahead and fill the screw post and re-drill it. I've got my Luminite out here that's going to make the plastic for it. So let me go ahead and get into this and get everything measured up, and we'll start filling that screw post real quick. All right, here's the Luminite. You mix equal parts, part A and part B. I've got two cups there. and I'm going to use one of the pipettes to stir it around. They do provide like some popsicle sticks to stir, but I like something actually round because the cup is round. Seems like I can get it better there. And what I'll do is I'll pour both the part A, part B into the cup over here, stir, and then you see the pipette that has the real thin part of it right there. Let me go ahead and grab that real quick. I'll be putting that, I'll be getting some of the Alumilite in it, and then I'll just put just a little bit in where that screw post is, and then when it dries, it's gonna fill it in, and we're gonna have to re-drill it, and it's gonna be solid. It's equal parts there, and again, I'm going to pour it into the one cup there and then go ahead and stir. You only have a short period of time. I wish I had a third hand to show you this, but as soon as I stir, I'm going to make sure that it all becomes all one color. You got the clear there, then the kind of tan there. When it becomes all one color, that's when you go ahead and get the pipette I got over here, and you got to be ready to go. So let me go ahead and get everything mixed up and get this thing filled in. There we go. I got it filled up. I'm going to just set it aside and let it dry there. But that's filled up. The entire thing's filled up. Again, just let it dry. What's funny is I came out here just a bit ago. I get all the way over here to check on the progress, and I didn't have a cell phone. Did not have my camera here. Okay, good. What do we got? What do we got? We have it filled in. It looks like it's hard. Let me go and pick it up. And yes, it is. Yeah, that's okay. Good. And look at that. When it dries, it expands a bit. I knew that ahead of time, so we can go ahead and sand that, then re-drill that. But I tell you what, that bugger's hard right there. That's good. That's real good. Boy, I like that. Okay, I just grabbed the little emery board. I'm going to go ahead and sand it down here in just a bit. But that is really, 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 really solid. One thing I want to point out, I was looking up closely, but where the crack is, you see how when the Alumilite expanded, it filled that crack in. I mean, you know what? I mean, fill it right in. Now, one thing, I'll tell you what, I've had crack, I guess we've probably all had cracked screw posts that are so bad, you just want to replace them. Yes, we can do that, that's fine. But if they're cracked, but the base is still stable, and the crack is large, what I've done before is I'll wrap, some tape, like Scotch tape. I'll wrap tape around the screw post. Then I'll put the Alumilite in, and when it expands, fills in the crack really good, makes it more stable, and you don't have to worry about any of the Alumilite coming out of the crack. So let me do this. I'm going to take that emery board. I'm going to go ahead and get that sanded off, and then we'll start drilling. Okay, literally, it didn't take much time at all. Probably. And it's, I don't know, I'm going to say 98% flush. I might do a little bit more, not much more, but it was very, very easy to sand. Didn't take, 45, 50 seconds. Again, just a little bit more, then we're going to be ready to drill. I got to hand it to the Alumilite guys. They really have some great quality products. If you want to start doing some reproductions or things like that, these guys have got some great products. I can't say enough good about them. They're just absolutely fantastic. Just started drilling the hole, and I just tapping it, and I've had this drill bit for years, and it's what I use if I have to tap it. And I said, well, how big is it? Well, let's find out. I got my calipers out. Let me go ahead and put it in there, and then I'll show you what we get as far as a reading. All right, there's the bit. Let me see. Yep, we are zeroed out. See what we get. I know it's 1 point something, right? It's got to be, right? Okay, and it's comfortably on there. And it's at the base. Is that 191? Yeah, okay, well, it's saying 19. 1.9 millimeters. Okay, good. So that's what the calipers are saying. And I just tapped it. I'm going to go ahead and use the bit some more, and then we're going to start threading it with the screw. Okay, you can see the Alumilite around there. Boy, it filled in there. I know it's not like, caked in there anymore because I drilled it out, but it's filling in, one, the crack, and two, the thread. So it's gonna, or I'm sorry, where the, I can say it, where the threads were, and we're gonna cut some new ones here in just a second. Let me go ahead and get a screw for it. Okay, here's the screw that was here before, and I've just been doing a little bit in, a little bit out, a little bit in, a little bit out. I've got it in just a bit. I still got a little ways to go, but guys, take your time. Absolutely, just take your time. This Aluminite's absolutely wonderful. I just got it down a little bit more. Now, one thing, I know I've got the bumpers, the roof, and the back bumper there. They're all just dry fitted. And I've said this before, when you get the reproduction parts, I'm going to pull it out, particularly Maserati, if you have to modify, and by modify I mean just like bore out the hole a little bit to get your bumper to fit, or what I had to do with this, and it's just a smidge, I had to sand on the inside there and on the inside of the other side to get it to fit up in there really good. So be mindful, if you do get them and they don't fit just perfect, it's okay. I mean, look at that. I mean, that's spot on. And same thing with the back, absolutely wonderful. See, that's like really nice. So if you do get them and they're not just perfect, go ahead and sand here or do this or whatever it takes to. But look at the shine on that thing. You know what? That VRP is absolutely wonderful. Just do what it takes to make it work. Just do what it takes to make it work. So I'm going to glue these in and get it back on the chassis. Then I'm going to go get after the ice cream truck. I've shown you guys this before. When you get everything fitting just right, upside down, maximum strength by Scotch adhesive. I'll use a toothpick, dab it in the glue, put it where I need it, and then put the part on. I don't like splooge it with this, you know. I just go ahead and get a toothpick, put it exactly where you need it, and then boom, you're done. We are looking good. We are looking good. We are looking good. I love the Aluminite, guys. Make sure the transformers, yes they are. Got the inside track. And I know it's looking good and everything, but hey, look at that. We got the body on the chassis. It just, man, that's something else. That is something else. That looks wonderful. That looks wonderful. Boy, I like it. That is staying in my collection. I can't get rid of it. When I was thinking about the last video, it's like, hey, sell it as a hardtop or a convertible with the guy, the driver, you know. Nah, I'm going to keep it like this. All right, very good. So next is the ice cream truck. It didn't have the brushes, right? Didn't have the brushes and the springs. So I'm going to have to cut more springs off the card. Let me go get some supplies, and we'll get into this one. And a couple of parts I needed were the springs, and I had a full card yesterday, and it's time to get some more, guys. I know there's probably people that are closing their eyes right now, but oh, I can't wait to use the springs. You know, I got in the springs, can't have them on the card and still use them, right? Got the springs out of the package, got a couple of new brushes. I got the brushes from Rather Boring, and you guys heard me say that a number of times. They've got some great reproduction parts for our old slot cars. They've got the brushes, they've got bumpers, they have glass, they have, you know, just go ahead and check them out. Rather Boring on eBay. He's the gentleman, Harrison is a gentleman who started model motoring back in the late 90s. Absolutely wonderful products. All right, brief inspection of the truck. We looked at it a little bit ago. It doesn't seem as though it's got the brushes there, and then we said it doesn't have the springs. So let's see if we can go ahead and get it off the chassis real quick, see what we get. There we go. That's good. Loosen up the back one. Okay, body's in real good shape, guys. Body's in real good shape. A little touch up there, maybe get some dirt off, but the body looks really good. I like that. Very good. Okay, so if we're tearing into the chassis, we know there's not going to be, whoa boy, that took a dive to it. We know there's not going to be any brushes there, but we do have magnets, which is good. Go ahead and get rid of those. And let's look at the bottom of the comp plate. Yeah, that's going to have to be addressed. I'll get my, and boy, it's turning stiff too. There's play in there, but I don't think has it ever been oiled? Yeah, it may have been, but probably not enough. That's stiff. Let's see the back one. Yeah, no, that turns free. Probably could use some oil as well. Everything else feels good. So I don't think it's going to take too much cleaning. I'm going to take the shoes off. We'll clean them with the wire brush, and we'll clean the bottom of the comm plate, get everything oiled as we put it back together, and then we'll see if we get the chassis running. But again, I've got other intentions for this body. I really do. So I'm going to have to figure out how to make this eventually into a push car so it'll go around the track with the Magrail. Okay, got everything torn down. The chassis, it's bare bones right now. It looks like it's in really good shape. I'm going to take the wire brush, get it clean, get the brush springs there clean. Also, again, take care of the bottom plate there, the shoes. I'm even going to go ahead and take care of the axles. And just for fun, I know it doesn't affect the performance, but I really like doing the engine clamp as far as with the wire brush. Makes it come out so much better. Just got done with the wire brush. I did the both sides of the chassis, did the gear plate. I got the comm plate there. Look at that, spectacular. The shoes, the engine clamp. I did the axles. Everything's ready to go. I did swap out the old nasty hubs for some new ones and tires and that thing. So it is time for some reassembly, guys. And again, I always say this, oil as you go. It makes it a whole bunch easier. Too funny, I was just over at the Vice putting the hubs on the axles. I'm going, the ice cream truck, it's a long wheelbase, right? The engine clamp is on. It looks solid. Let's take it over to the transformer. See what we get, guys. Turn it around here. All right, very good. Very good. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. So it didn't have any brushes, didn't have any springs, so can you imagine the frustration of being a kid? It's like, we got this ice cream truck and we can't get it to work. You know what? Unbelievable. So we got the chassis restored. Let me go ahead and put the body on the chassis real quick. I am liking it all the way around. Just got the body on the chassis here. What time is it? Track time. Obviously track time. Oh boy. That's too fast for the small track. Wow. That's way too fast for the small track. I didn't expect that. Oh, come on now. There we go. Man, that goes. And I tell you what, the chassis, yeah, I got it, but I'm going to have to figure out a way to make the ice cream truck into a push car. If I have to get an Aurora chassis with nothing, no magnets, no brushes, that type of thing, and just turn it into a push car, that's fine. But right now, I'm really liking that. I am really liking that. And again, what was it, yesterday? Yes, the way the Mustang came out, thank you again for the accolades, guys. That's going to my collection. That's going to my collection. And what I decided to do with the, Screechers and Speedline, I ordered some glass from it. I got some glass. Now, what the 4J, now here's my speculation. I may be wrong, but the 4J, with rather boring, I did not see any windshield, but what I did see is the Mako Shark, and I think it might be same or similar enough to make it work. So I got a windshield coming for the Lola, and I've got a Mako Shark coming, a windshield coming here for the 4J, so it should be fun. It should be fun. Once again, accolades have to go to Liverlight. Those guys are just absolutely wonderful. And my book, if you have not got my book, please get my book. I really appreciate it. And if you leave great feedback, it helps me out immensely. And guys, if you've got a comment, leave it below. And if you got a question or need help with something, I'm here for you. And once again, if you have pictures of your collection, of your cars, of your customs, please send them to me. Please send them to me. I like featuring what you guys do. I love seeing what other guys do. All right, hope you enjoyed the video. See ya.